Hello everyone. We are back on Notability because all we have to do is circle 10 questions. There's no figuring we need to do, like with this terrible test that we just saw. That one was way too long, that video, so I'm gonna cut down this whole introduction thing. So basically, if you want to follow along. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this reading test as far as like me narrating it, because like I can't read and like understand at the same time. But otherwise, I don't know, we'll just figure that out as we go. But we have 35 minutes for 40 questions. Not too complicated. This is the same format as the science test, except these are all 10 questions and the passages are in the same order every time. But anyway, get your watches out. If you can hear that, that's my watch. So I'm going to be using this the whole time. And then also, if I can even work it. Also get out a bubble sheet. I think I linked in the description, as long as form B04, which is the test we've been working on this whole time. But anyway, I will stop talking here and let's just dive right in. So watches at the ready. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Adapted from Unaccustomed Earth by Jhumpa Lahiri. Ruma is trying to decide whether to ask her father, who is visiting, to move in with her family. Cool. Okay. My dad's planting flowers in the backyard. She told him that. Actually, I'm not even going to narrate. So I usually spend like 3 minutes reading this, kind of speed reading. So you're just going to have to deal with me being silent. Okay, I read up to there. I'm going to stop. I can't really process anymore. Which of the following statements summarizes 32 to 49? 32 to 49. Okay, cool. Cool. So that was, that's possible. Does her father that? No, she doesn't. Does to get a caution? No. Over here is her father reading. Nope. Okay, so that one's A. Oh, why are we at number 5? What the heck? What? Oh, they're down here. Oh, whoops. The point of view for which the passage is told. I think it's I. No, it's in third person about Ruma. An unidentified narrator relating the thoughts and actions of both. Is this also about Ruma's father? Oh. Okay, we'll read that later. Come back to that. Passage could be described as an exploration of a... I don't think it's H. It's probably G, but we'll go back to that. Akash's attitude toward Ruma's father. Adoring, I think. We shall come back to that as well, but I'm going to mark it as D for now. Oh, I'm marking it on... Whoops, I was on the wrong test. Okay. The context of the passage, the word drape means hasty way, probably not. Attentive way, maybe. Endearing way. Mainly serves to highlight the endearing way in which Akash... Meticulous way, yeah. Tidies, no. Attentive way tends to... That's such a terrible way to word it, but I think that's... Because Ruma's father was the one who was draping the blanket over Akash, and Akash wasn't putting it on himself because he waited until he was asleep. Yeah, I think that's G. I'm gonna look at 7. The detail about the toys, pens, pencils, and pennies. Didn't read that. 48 to 49. Briefly envious of her own son. Suggests that Ruma. I think that's G. That Ruma is less patient with Akash. She was like, probably not. Funny. This one is an actually interesting point, but I don't think that's what it's saying. Oh, maybe. Believes that her father and Akash's is her. Ooh, maybe it's F. I guess we'll have to go back to that too. I'm gonna reread this because this didn't make any sense. So my dad's planting flowers in the backyard. Who's Adam? Oh, that's her husband. It's Thursday. She didn't feel tortured. I want to wait a few more days, make sure everyone gets along. Like, what is this referring to? Oh, she's trying to decide whether to ask her father to move into the family. So she was gonna tell him that she wanted him to move in, and then now she wants to wait a few more days or something. Okay. Yeah, I think 2 is definitely G. Let's read the rest of it. We have 2 minutes left to finish this whole thing, so that's probably fine. The garden was coming along. Okay, I'm gonna fall silent again. Sorry. Huh. Okay. Maybe they got divorced. I don't know. I don't know if she died or something. Okay. The point of view from which the passage is told is an unidentified narrator relating the thoughts of both Ruma and Ruma's father. Yeah. So that's A for number one. Okay. Dope. Okay. The passage can be described. I think that's G. Which we talked about a lot. Ruma's father plants fewer vegetables than he would like because he. No, that's not it. Probably that. Nope. Yeah, I think that's H. In the context of the passage, the detail about the choice maybe. Why is that a try? Okay. Has neglected what time? Oh shoot. Not the math test again. Has neglected the garden in the backyard. Bro, I don't know what it's saying. He looked over the dirt carefully mounted up around his toys, pens and pencils stuck in the ground. Pennies were there too. I don't understand what that's saying. Because of his wife. Let's see. 4-9. Mature. 4J. Or 64. Yep. Man. Oh man. What are we left with? Number 8 and number 7. Number 8. Oh yeah. Let's reread that. Yeah, man. I'll go with my gut. That's G, even though F seems. It says in the context of the passage. What? There's nothing that said her dad wasn't. My gosh. I don't get this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just go with. What are we on? 8 is G. Yeah, we are going very slow. I'm sorry. I don't even know what this is saying. Ruma's father has more work to do. Is that what that's saying? No, we can get rid of that. And then C, neglected the garden. That has nothing to do with Ruma. Akash has been inspired by his grandfather. Yeah, I guess that's. Oh my gosh. We're so over right now. Oh my gosh. Why are we getting hung up on this? Okay, we're gonna go back to that. I don't even care. Okay, I'm gonna read this insanely fast. Atlantic. Minoans and Phoenicians were. Oh, bet. Okay. Precious. Great. I'm going to stop there. In the fourth paragraph, that's what we just read. Focus shifts from Minoans to the... What does it say? Ventured out and sailed westward. Yeah, I guess that's B. We're going to have to speed this along. Should be done with this passage in a minute and a half. Based on the passage, okay. Okay, the main idea. Accepted without demur. Because they also say that it's like bad weather. Okay, we'll go back to that. Details in the passage such the author considers the Phoenicians venture. Okay, that's H. 416. The passage states that. Okay, Santorini. Let's D. Please keep those coming. According to the passage. Okay, we could probably find this. What? Okay, tire. So 18 is J. In the passage, what contrast does the author establish between the Phoenician and the Western ships? As in the passage... Okay, so we're going to keep reading. They came to the... Actually, wait. The main idea of the third paragraph is that the Minoans and other sailors at the time, they accepted the legends were too fantastic or frightful. There might have been some engaging marvels, but otherwise the ocean was a place wreathed in terror. So it was too terrible to sail. No. Okay, so I guess that's H for 14. Okay, hurry the heck up. They came to the... Okay, we just read that. Their boats, round ships. Figureheads of women. Okay. Okay. Cool. I think that's A. What else? 15. Details suggest the author. That was... What did they say? I'm gonna put D for that, 15, because it's kind of inevitable, maybe. The statement that the cargo... Wait, what else? 12 and 13. The Minoans and the Phoenicians were similar in that primarily... Wasn't it that? Okay, I don't know. The statement that the ship discovered sank when a fact supported by the... They don't say anything about the hull, do they? Presumably. Fatally heavy. Okay. Cool. So that's H. Man, we gotta hurry up. Holy smokes. What else do we need to answer? We need to answer 12 and 13. Okay, hull's made of cypress trees. I think that's B. Did the Minoans have oars? And oars to supplement their speed? Hull's made from cypress? Okay, I'm just gonna put oars. Wow, I'm slow. Okay, oars, I guess. This is so sad. So 13 is C. Erase. What's 12? Yeah, what does it say, bro? Does it say trade? I suppose if they got all that stuff. We're built for business. Like literal business. Displayed the magnificent trade goods. Okay, what do the Minoans do? Okay, goodness. They both traded. G. Okay, we will have to just move on. Okay, heroes and wretches. Art, modernism, neglected. Great. I'm gonna fall silent again. What? Theory and fashion. Psychological acuity. Great. Okay, when the author of passage A states that... Oh, wait, it's up here. The main purpose of the first paragraph. Artists are undiscovered until they die. Okay, I think that's D. We're gonna have to speed it up here because we have 10 minutes left. When the author of passage A states that Neil's time, he means that. Okay, that's G. I don't even want to read the rest. The grip of immersed in. Okay. Both passages are written from the passage A. I'm assuming that's B. 29. Maybe. Okay. Moving on. Cool. I guess we can put G for 30 because it just said that in passage B. Great. Neil is a natural painter. I think that's G. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Compared to photograph, painter point. Okay, so that's C. The main idea of the last paragraph is that's F. Both passages are written. That's F. And then that's B. Moving on. We answered everything, right? Sure. Okay. We have 5 minutes-ish. What's this? Ancient roots of modern science from the Babylonians to the Maya. Lost discoveries. Cool. I only read up to here. One of the main purpose. Okay, I think that's A, 4:35. How much time do we have? We have 4 minutes. Forms. Forms. Accumulates. Expected to get acid. I think that's B. In the 18th century, I think that's J. Okay, keep reading. We have 2 minutes. Okay, 34 is H. 34 is H. D. 33. What's the title of this? I guess we're gonna put F for 32. What do we have left? 40. F. Yeah, 40 seconds. Okay, 31. Sixth passage. What's the sixth? 55. Okay, so let's see. And then we have to bubble in 7. I'm gonna put D. That's time. Cool. What was 7? Oh, we should have put A. Okay, well, I wish we could have scrolled a second faster. Oh, man, that was bad. Holy cow. Man, we rocket off to an extremely slow start in the beginning. Gosh. Okay. So 7, we definitely shouldn't have put D. Why didn't I just bubble that in before? Good question. Okay. Things I learned from that. Always bubble it in instead of leaving it blank. I don't know why I didn't do that. That's kind of dumb. Another thing, please never spend that much time on like 4 questions. That was an absurd. We spent 12 minutes on the first passage, and that's like half of the next passage. What else? It's really hard to read aloud and think at the same time. That's one. This will probably be like impossible to follow. If one was to follow along with this, because like I was silent that whole time trying to catch up after the first one. So I don't know if I should like put in something to explain what I was doing like during the video, or like edit it like that. I don't know. Okay. As far as how that felt for me, pretty bad. We had to kind of go the speed of light for the last two. But yeah. Okay, reading this last sentence. Makes me think that G was the right answer here. Pretty sure we got that right. So, anyway, that was really bad. 35 minutes is really fast. But yeah, when you're taking this, so what I did, which I didn't necessarily do when I actually took the ACT, but if you saw what I was doing, I like stopped reading after a while because I like couldn't process anymore. Or that's at least what I was. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, I couldn't really process anything anymore, so I was like, okay, I may as well stop and answer any questions that I can right now, and then see some of the questions coming up. And like we did that over here with like literary narrative, like with humanities. Sometimes they divide it into an A and a B. And here it's like you can actually do that. So read up from like finish passage A, answer all the passage A questions, and then go back to passage B. And I even went both passages. I went over here after reading passage A as well, because sometimes you can answer some over there. But I think the hard part is reading the passage at an appropriate pace, because I don't know. Sometimes you don't need to spend, I don't know, you don't know what you need to know out of the passage until you look at the questions. And I don't usually like looking at the questions before because I haven't read any of the passage. So you just have to find a balance between reading enough of the passage but not too much that it's taking up all your time, which is what we did not do, pretty much. So I'm going to grade this. I don't really want to go over errors, because that was like a 40-minute extra addition when I did that on the math. But I will like write something in. If I like edit this, I'll like write a paragraph or something about what my thinking was flawed or something. Probably it was because I didn't have time to read the passage, because we spent eons of time on the first one. And the first one we didn't even get all of them right. Usually I'm decent at the reading, but I'm a tad bit rusty, I guess. We might just take another full ACT after I finish this, just to go revisit the math and the reading. Science hopefully goes better, but that's all I have to say. I will stop talking so this video doesn't have to go on forever. But if you have any questions about anything, or about any of my strategies, then please ask, because this one is, I don't know, it's kind of, you want to figure it out on your own, kind of practice for any of these any of these sections, English, math, reading, or science. The way that you figure out how to do it is by doing it yourself a lot. So like, I don't know, you probably don't really need someone telling you what to do. Just take a lot of practice tests, which is what we're doing now. So good job, props to y'all. But yeah, I will stop talking so that this can be not forever and a day. But good job and goodbye.